Hey YouTube, it's Felice HD. I am back again. How y'all doing? What's going on? Shout out to all of the viewers that hit me up like, you gotta see this week's episode of All American, sis. I've been meaning to get back to you guys. Sorry for the delay. I am going to do a binge watch of the missed episodes. So I put the playlist in the description box. So you're going to have to check those out as they post. And I'll tag them to the description box just so you don't get a million binge watch notifications, okay? I'm going to try to keep it sucker free while I catch up. And I'm going to be doing the Mondays. We're going to start back on Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern with All American and 9 p.m. Eastern with All American Homecoming. Okay, so I got to do a binge watch for Homecoming too. Anybody that wants to be a part of those lives, then just drop down in the comments with a clapping emoji or a smiling emoji or something like that, and I'll send you the link to that. All right, so we are getting started. I got to see what season 5 episode 11 is about. I've heard some rumors, but I'm not going to go with any spoilers. It starts off with the street sign Slauson. The Baker family is at the secondary Baker home. And they are they're having looks like they're having breakfast together. Okay, so they decided to go with Liv's idea of breakfast. It's a little unorthodox, but they're going with it. They're talking about Coach Baker's opportunity to coach at GAU. This is interesting. I think Jordan is really excited about Coach Baker coming over to GAU. DA Baker is encouraging Billy to call Spencer to kind of mend fences because he's sour about wait. Spencer is sour about Coach Baker going to GAU because he wanted Coach Kenny to go. But listen, I got to pause this one because we got to talk about what just happened. Okay, so Jordan was talking about Layla, and he says, he made a comment about breakfast, and Liv was like, why would Layla be making you breakfast? The looks could kill. Like, everybody was kind of looking around. Coach Baker know what's up. Coach Baker was like, no tea, no shade. The look he gave was like, you don't know. And so Jordan was like, we're friends. And he brushed it off. But Coach Baker already teed. Like, Coach Baker was looking like, oh, yeah? Tell it to somebody else. So Liv is trying to get him to spill the beans. She was like, well, why would Layla be making you breakfast? That caught me off guard. I was like, yikes. Do tell. So they've decided that they are going to have their breakfasts. So they're going to have breakfast together once a month as a family. So they're all getting their morning started. That's how the episode starts. Okay, so we're fast forward to the Slauson Cafe. Spence and Coop are talking about Spencer's most recent conversation with Olivia. He's like, she want to be more than friends, and Spence is deliberating right now. Okay, Coop was like, what does your current girlfriend have to say about that? He was like, huh? He's like, he is so bothered by her. I don't know why he doesn't take her into consideration, but he's like, I'm on the fence. I don't know which direction I'm gonna go in. So I'm just gonna stall her out until I can figure it out. He said he has feelings, but he doesn't know if it's just still remnants from what they had in the past, and he wants to try to figure it out before he has the conversation with her. So we fast forward to the beach house. Asher and his girlfriend are discussing his Coach cardigan. He is dressed very coachy, if I must say so myself. Okay, his girl says she need to talk to him about something, but he's like, okay, he put his bag down, like, what's up? You know what I mean? What? Hold on. She just told Asher. Asher's girlfriend. You should see his face. He's like, oh God. Asher's girlfriend just told Asher that she is pregnant. And he looks like deer in the headlights. He's like, he looked like he about to throw up. Like, okay, so he's like, no, he's not going now. She was like, we'll talk later. It's fine. Go handle your biz. Oh God. He looks just so like he is like shocked. He's like, what the hell? I mean, he seemed happy. I don't know. So we fast forward to the studio. Layla is working on some music, and her dad walks in. She said he's upset. Okay, so she's talking about the name. Clay gave the name back, the Keating name back. You know, this whole whatever, because I mean, I can't. I don't know what is going on with Layla's dad. It's like he's going through some changes. I don't know. She she thought she did the right thing by getting the Keaton name back, and now he seemed like he got a problem with that. So I don't know. I don't think there's a win for Layla in this situation, honestly. I mean, we can put your predictions down in the comments, but I think he just has made up his mind and he's just gonna bitch about it. Like I wish he would just get back in the music industry so he could have it, because I think he just, it's like everything she does, he has some commentary. It's like, sir, she's doing great. Like I don't know what's up with the dad. Well, he left it at one day you'll understand. I don't think she will, because I don't get it. I don't know what his deal is. I don't think he's being forthright. I don't think he's being forthcoming with whatever his real issue is, because all this is like whatever she do, he say something. So we fast forward to, we're at Crenshaw High now. Preach is monitoring the halls and he sees a student out in the hall. She want to go back and forth with him about the fact that she in the hallway. Oh, his little daughter is there. Oh, wow. He's supervising detention, but his daughter is there to see him. So they're going to spend some time together early. Her hair is so cute. I love that style. So we fast forward now to LA Tribune. Oh my gosh, Liv's article is going bananas. The media world is like eating it up. But see, because she did an alias, she can't even get the props for it. So there was some opportunity she had to actually pass on because they wanted to actually interview her. But because it's a pseudonym or whatever, she can't surface. So you could tell she's like bittersweet about that news. I think she's happy at the success of the article, but then she's low key blown because she can't, get the kudos from it. So we fast forward to the beach house. Jordan and Layla are coupled up on the couch. They're doing their, check in. She's confiding in him about her conversation with her dad. And they were getting ready to kiss. And Spencer walked in and he was like, y'all ain't got a fake for me. Layla is awkward. She's leaving. Jordan said he's helping at the combine and he wants Spencer to come. Well, Spencer, of course, wants to help because he wants to get out of having the conversation with Olivia. and so he's picking his battles here. He's picking the battle of the Bakers because he don't want to talk to Coach Baker right now. He's still pissed with Coach Baker, but he is not ready to have the heart to heart with Olivia. So he's like, yeah, I'll go to combine fine, right? So Jordan is excited because he told Coach Baker that he was going to try to talk to Spencer about participating, and Spencer's all in. Spencer ain't over it. He said, I'm there for the players, not him. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. Because you know how that gets. We at a commercial break right now. I don't know how that's going to go. Because you know how when this is the first time that Coach Baker and Spencer bump heads about something. So I just hope they don't get too ugly in front of them football players and coaches and stuff, because those two can be, they could be pretty stern when they get their emotions. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, this is a big deal, especially for, Beverly and Crenshaw players. So maybe they'll keep it cute. Okay, so we're back at the Baker house in Crenshaw, and Billy is answering the door. It's Asher. Asher just told Coach Baker that his girlfriend is pregnant, and I think he thought that he was wanting to talk to him about some football stuff, but now he like dropped his bag and everything. He was like, "Yikes!" He told him that he's the most prepared player he's ever coached, so he has every confidence in him that he will be a good father. But he was just like, "Look, we gotta go." Asher feels like he got to load off his chest. I think he's excited. I think he's excited. I think he's just scared. When he was talking to Coach Baker about it, he seemed to be really excited. When he was talking to the girlfriend, he just looked whole shook. But now it's like he a little sized a little bit. He's like, okay, I can do this. Um, Fast forward to Crenshaw High. Coop, Preach, and Preach's daughter are sitting down, chopping it up. They done raided the snack machine. Wait. Mo's mom. Bruh. 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 Oh my God. So Mo's mom just came into the area where Coop and Preach was sitting with the daughter, and she was like, "Oh yeah, really? You know, your weekend is not till next weekend or whatever." And the girl was like, "Look, it's not his fault. I ran away, and I just wanted to see him because they apparently Mo's mom is trying to move them to Baltimore." She said that if she do that, then he ain't hardly never gonna see her. And oh my God, like she was like, the little girl was like, "I'm sorry, it's not his fault. I just wanted to." Mm. Preaching and the mom is having it out, and Coop was like, "Hey," she grabbed the little girl. She was like, "Hey, let's go chat in here." Like she's like, "Yeah, let's roll out because this shit get ready to turn up." She said that she know the real him, and she's taking that baby far away from him. He's devastated. We fast forward to the combine. It's a football field full of players. Jordan and Spence are talking about Olivia now. Jordan is not having him duck and live though. So Spence and Jordan just had it out. He told him that, look, don't be on this field if you think you getting away from my sister and what you need to, rap with her about. And then while he was talking to Jordan, um, Coach Baker waved. He didn't even wave back at him. He told him, he was like, look, you told your dad that I was coming. And he was like, yeah, it was his idea. He was like, oh, now he gonna think it's some olive branch that I'm accepting here. He was like, look, I'm gonna go holler at these wide receivers over here. I'm out. Like, he's not trying to hear none of what Jordan is talking about Coach Baker or Olivia at this point. Spence is just to the left, to the left. So we fast forward to Clay Taylor Entertainment. I guess that's what they call it in the new Keating these days. So Layla, so now Layla's trying to undo what she just did. She's trying to give Clay Taylor, she's trying to give Clay the Keating authorization again, so he can change it from Clay Taylor to back to Keating. He's not going to change it. He said he's already underway with the rebranding. So he's like, nope, my name is on all this the superstars or whatever, he's not going for it. So he don't want the Keita name back. Jabari and Coach Baker are on the field. They're talking, and he's telling Coach Baker that, his future at Coastal and his career as a football player would have gone nowhere if it wasn't for him. And he's thanking him and he's giving him his kudos. That made him feel very, very proud. So Coach Montez and Asher are chopping it up now. He's giving them kudos for the good season at Beverly. She asked, "What's the secret to good coaching?" And she said, "Hydration." That's the secret to everything. Speaking of which, stay hydrated. Oh, Coach Baker said, "I can't tell you my secrets because we're gonna be rivals next year." Wow. Wow. So, um, right now, okay, right now, Asher just gave Coach Montez and Coach Baker props for basically for just, holding him down as a player and preparing him and giving him the opportunities that they gave him. And so now they're talking about you know, the future of both of their careers. And Montez says she said she's locked in at Beverly. She was like, she feels like that's where she belongs. And now Billy, he's still kind of torn and it's obvious, but as he's watching Spencer coaching with some of the kids on the field, he's replaying Spencer's voice. He's replaying that in his head. Some of the things that he told him about, taking his place as a coach for Crenshaw. He was telling him that, it made him a good man, not just a good coach. And he was talking about all the opportunities that he was able to afford the players there that they may not have gotten otherwise. And that's, so it's kind of just mirroring and echoing what Jabari just said. So one of the young players is out there bending Spencer ear. He's like, "Look, bro, stop goofing off." You know what I'm saying? He told him he a good player, but he fumbling the ball and shit. He like, "Come here, man. What's up with you?" Oh, he just gave him a pep talk. He was like, "Look, I already know you got talent, but you dropping easy passes." Jabari and Spencer are chopping it up now. He's like, "Yeah, I just had a scary flashback of you getting in my ass about some shit." He's like, "Yeah, you get to be reunited with Coach Baker at GAU." Oh, oh, Jabari was like, I want my one. He was like, you already know the date. He was like, it's October 7th, bro. Come holla at me. So Spencer and Jabari is gonna be they gonna be playing against each other. He was like, I want my one, bro. Spencer was like, you already know the date. He was like, bro, it's whatever. Like, it's up. We fast forward to Crenshaw Cafe. I mean, I'm sorry, it's Slauson Cafe. Coop and Mo's mother. What is up with Mo's mother? I know she probably mad about what happened to her daughter, but she just nasty. I don't like that. So Coop just told Mo's mother that she tricked her. So apparently Coop's mom knows Mo's mom. And she basically told her that she wanted to meet her at the cafe. And so Mo's mom thought that she thought that she was coming to see Coop's mom. And so she gets to the cafe and she sees Coop. She's like, the fuck? Well, Coop was like, yeah, I told her to tell you this because I just want to talk to you or whatever. So 9 times out of 10, she get ready to tell her to she's talking about how Coop works at the law firm and she has really she just told him that she was able to turn her life around and she works at the law firm. She's doing all these fantastic things now. And she's asking her to give um preach just a chance. She was like, just give him a chance to be different. She don't look too convinced. So we're back on the field at the combine, and Spence is just kind of looking at the field. Grace is there. Grace is questioning him about having a conversation with Coach Baker. She just told him that he needed to talk to Coach Baker, and Spence just told Grace that about Olivia, that she talked to him about possibly getting back together. Bruh. Look, bruh. Why Grace be reading? We established this last season, okay? Grace be reading for filth, bruh. Grace was like, he was like, well, I mean, we broke up. Nothing has really changed. She was like, you have. You're not as happy, baby. I'm done. He's not happy. Like, I think he really do like his girlfriend now, but she ain't Olivia. Like, he was head over heels for Olivia. Like, Olivia is that girl. For real. I'm hashtags for Olivia all day. Cause I don't care who that newspaper dude was. Like, Liv was not feeling him. Like, every time Spence come in the room, she get this drop everything sick look in her eye. Like, take me back. Spence is just like, he's blown away because he knows his mom is right. And I hope this means that's my prediction. I hope this means before we go to the next set of breaks, I hope this means that hashtags Bolivia is a thing, because I don't know why they're trying to fake like they not relationship goals, but they so very much are. Like, I didn't even really see it for Jordan and Layla. But now that they've come together like they have, I think they were the it couple from jump. Like Olivia and Spence just do it. Just like, Jordan and Layla just do it. Like, mm-mm. He got to go back to her. He has to, because she's right. He's not happy. So she said that he needs to go talk to Billy because he not letting it go. Spencer's like, how did you forget him so easy? She was like, you seem like you still got some more to get off your chest, bro. Like, she was like, once you say what you gotta say, then let's move on. Like, so she thinking now, Grace is thinking now that Spence not ready to move on because it's still something more that he needs to say to Billy. I don't know if the combine is the place though, because like I said before, I hope they don't get to going at each other in this setting, because it's not going to look good for either one of them if they have it out here. So I mean, I get what Grace is trying to do, but she just need to let Spencer relax off that conversation until they one-on-one, because if she keep pushing him to have that conversation and he have it now, so we're back at the studio. Layla is listening to some music. Okay, Layla is doing one of her father's routines now, because she was like, "Oh, I love it. I think it's great, but," and now she's going through a whole laundry list of shit that needs to be tweaked. She's like, "Yeah, but can we do this, a little bit of this, and not so much of that, and a little less of that?" And like, she is just bow, 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 bow. So now he's just kind of looking like, he's like, "Okay, all right, okay." Even threw a little side eye in there off it, like. Also, the dad knows the guy she's working with. So the dad just came in and talked to Layla, and he knows the producer. So, oh, he said he's going to produce with her. So apparently, this producer got clout. Okay. Well, they are going to follow up on this song that they just started working on, and she's talking to her dad later. So we're back on the field. Jordan is throwing some he's doing some throws with some of the kids. Spencer is going to talk to Coach Baker. Oh, he's leaving. He's just letting him know he's leaving. So he's telling Coach Baker that he need to just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off if he's going to leave and go to GAU, because the players are already making plans to be working with him next year. And he's like, look, you're going to really hurt them if you don't tell them soon. Um, I don't think Coach Baker is trying to be hurtful. I think he really doesn't know. I think they're actually more alike than they are different. Just like I don't think Spencer's trying to hurt Olivia by stalling her out, but they're both kind of playing the stall game at this point because Spencer's trying to look for any and everything to do right now. So he doesn't have to have this tough conversation with Olivia because I think he's still torn. He doesn't know what to do. Um, And the same thing with Coach Baker. I mean, he's caught in the middle of two great opportunities. And I think he's just kind of stalling on announcing anything because I don't think he knows what he wants to do. And I don't think Spence gets that. Like, I think he knows that GAU is very promising for building his career and furthering his career. But I think after hearing from Jabari and Coach Montez and um, even with, his conversations with Spencer and his wife, I think he's still mulling it over. He doesn't seem 100% certain to me. That's what he said. He said, I need a little bit more time. I paused it just now because I was trying to cover everything that happened, but he just said it. He just said it. He said, I need a little bit more time because my head is swirling. Like that's what it's giving. I think Spencer's not giving him enough credit here. I think once he makes up his mind, he's gonna say whatever he needs to say. But I think even though he had decided on GAU, I think now he's kind of having second thoughts. Um, so we're a little over 30 minutes in. So hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll know for sure which team he wants to coach. So once they finish the conversation about coaching, whether he's going to go with Crenshaw or GAU, he asked Spencer, well, what about you and I? And Spence was like, look, I just need more time. Spence ain't over it. He ain't over that shit. He's like, bro, you moving weird and I don't like it. We moving forward to Crenshaw High. The same girl he was talking to about detention is in there moving furniture with some girl. Preach just turned up on them little girls. He was like, look here, okay? Y'all ain't he just gave them the Ayala, not on my watch. Like, he was like, listen. She was like, yeah, everybody already know. Don't mess with Preach. You've been to jail, haven't you? He was like, look, this ain't an easy road y'all going down, okay? And only people that can make it harder is you. Like, y'all about to make life even harder for yourself. Like, wow, he told him straight up, like, ain't nobody gonna be waiting to open no doors for you, but the more y'all do all this fighting and acting out, you just gonna make it even harder for yourself. And that ain't no lie. The back to the combine, back on the field. Well, isn't that something? So, Coach Baker did make an announcement. He just announced to the players that were at the combine that um he is he did get offered the GAU position to be head coach, and he accepted it. And he realized after accepting it that Crenshaw is where he belongs, so he's staying. The team seems ecstatic. Grace and Jordan. Jordan was looking a little weirded out at first, but I think he understood. So Jordan and Coach Baker are throwing the ball around now, and they hashing out. Well, the turn of events. He's like, look, you my dad regardless, okay? It's been plenty of coaches. There's gonna be plenty more, but you only got one dad, so wow. He just Coach Baker just told Jordan that he approves of Layla, and he knows. He was like, how did you know? He said, boy, you was happier than I ever seen you, okay? Jordan said that he doesn't want to do the transfer portal to go back to the other school. He wants to stay at GAU. So he said he feels like that's where he belongs. So I knew he wasn't leaving Cali. Now that him and Layla going strong, he not gonna leave Layla. He was already devastated about losing Simone. He ain't letting Layla go nowhere, okay? Well, Layla and her dad are talking at the studio about the Keating name, and she told him that she went back to Clay to try to fix it, and he doesn't want to change it. So she's like, now what? Oh, wow. He said he's proud of her because at 19, she's doing such big things. And he was like, basically, he was like, my legacy is wherever you are. So he not mad no more. I think he done came to his senses because he was putting too much on it. I don't know what I don't. Okay. He said that he realizes now that she's his legacy in every manner. So finally, because I was wondering what it was going to take for him to get the idea, like, bro, you're doing a lot. Good for her. She finally got his stamp of approval. He pulled out this napkin that he wrote the design for the Keaton Records logo on it, and he showed it to her. He said he was a young kid when he did that. So they're wrapping up the combine now. Grace is talking to Billy. She asked him what made him change his mind. Grace just asked Billy what made him change his mind, and he said Spencer. Spencer's at the house. Coach Baker is calling. He at the house now to talk to Livia, but Coach Baker just called. He declined the call though. Nobody answered. So Coach Baker is leaving a voicemail. He's telling him like basically that he changed his mind and he made the announcement. So oh, he told him he was right. So we're back at Crenshaw High and Preach is Preach is over the bullshit, okay? The little girl came in the office and he was like, look, if you keep running away, your grandmother's gonna move you out of the country. He was like I'm done with you running away, goddamn. Like, but the grandmother was behind her. So she said she want to talk to him. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, he about to cry. He about to cry in the car. She said they not moving to Baltimore no more. So Mo's mother just came to preach at Crenshaw and said that they're going to propose that she come back to live with him and she come visit them 2 to 3 weekends a month. So Preach got his daughter back. Coop was showing her around and talking to her about Preach. And she sees that he's a changed man and he really does love and want to, provide for his daughter. So that's awesome. He looked like he was about to bust out crying. He is. He happy as I don't know what. So the combine is over and the team is on the bus home and Asher is writing down his questions about fatherhood for his conversation with Coach Baker. Well, he got questions. He was like, "What do I need to do?" Coach is trying to go through the list of questions with him to try to answer his fatherhood questions. He asked him, "What is a swaddle?" He need to calm down. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. He's reminiscing about Livia as a child. So right now he's giving him advice and he's telling him that, it's important even with coaching to just try to look at the team as, your kids and, look after them and try to, help guide them. He told Asher that he was one of his favorites. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, hold on. The bus just lost control. Hold on. Wait. What the fuck? Bruh, they was on the way home, and then all of a sudden it was just like everything just started flying all over the bus. It was like a boom. So they look, I don't know if the tire blew out or if they hit something. Bruh. So the school bus is on its side and a car just pulled up. Oh, that's Grace's car and Jordan. They're looking for Billy. So Asher is sitting on the side with his arm busted. Billy is helping some kids out of the. What the fuck? Olivia is back at the Tribune. Olivia's article got nominated for an award, and Olivia is talking to the she's talking to her supervisor about this article getting an award, and someone comes in and says there was a crash from a football team. DA Baker just came in the house, and Olivia is calling DA Baker to ask her to check the news. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Olivia is telling DA Baker to stay put because what the hell? Where's the ambulance? It's nighttime now and they still don't have an ambulance. Oh, what the fuck? They must be in the middle of nowhere because I can't see it taking that daggone long for for emergency vehicle to come. Olivia? Olivia is okay. So back to this. The bus is sitting on its side. All of the teammates are sprawled across the middle of the road. Grace's car, the headlights are shining on them. Jordan and Grace and Billy are sitting there, and there's no ambulance. Like, I'm confused. I feel like that's not okay. At this point, somebody got some explaining because what the like they managed to stabilize everybody. They put some on Asher's arm to stop him from bleeding, and um Grace just said to Billy that he needs to call Laura. So Olivia went to the door and Spencer is there. So he told her that he was coming to have the talk with her. Spencer is okay. So Spencer just found out about the crash. His phone's been off this whole time. And so Billy and Laura are talking to, he said the tire blew out. So he was able to talk to Laura and Olivia and let them know what happened. They don't know where Jabari is. He's looking for Jabari. And now the bus is looking like it's about to go over the cliff. Fuck. I hate cliffhangers. So we just looking for Jabari. The bus looks like it's about to tip. Billy goes towards the bus. Grace is like, don't. So Layla just got there. So they said Asher's banged up. Spencer talked to Grace. Spencer's checking his phone now. And he hears the voicemail that Billy left him. He said that the real reason why he wanted to take the job back at GAU was because he missed coaching Spencer and he missed him in general. Asher is home and he's, back with his girlfriend. I think she was probably worried. The dad has framed his little napkin logo and he's put it up in the studio where Layla is. While Spencer is listening to this voicemail now, Grace and Jordan have come home now. He went after Jabari and they probably died because Grace came in there and Laura just fell into her arms. And Jordan's face, it doesn't look good. Oh, you should see Olivia. Oh God, the look on Olivia's face just gave me goosebumps. Oh God, the waterworks. Oh God, she just fell into Spencer's arms like she could barely stand up. Oh God, no. Y'all, why do they be doing this? Oh God, this is so hard to watch. I don't get choked up easy, but this is so hard to watch. Mm. Oh God. This is so hard to watch. Oh God. Oh gosh. Mm-mm-mm. I'm sorry, y'all. Mm. Oh God. And then they gonna end it like that. Oh my God. Okay. So I understand now why everybody said you gotta watch this episode this week, sis. If you have been an All American fan, then you know this is major. But like, oh God. Those of you that have already seen this episode, put down in the comments your reaction to this scene. That scene was so hard to watch. Uh, I don't think I've gotten this choked up on an episode since Spencer lost his dad. That episode was hard to watch, and this one whew, yeah, All American got their money worth this week. Sweet baby Jesus. We're gonna do check the link in the description box for check the link in the description box for the playlist for the binge watch for the missing episodes, and then we'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. for season 5, episode 12. Peace and blessings until next time. See you soon. Don't forget to hit that like button.